Hey YouTube, it is King again in the arena. So today I have something I've honestly never played before today, but currently I am 5-0. And I believe this deck is well positioned in Historic, where you want to be able to beat the fast Goblin combo, playing Muxus very, very early. You also want to be able to beat ramp into Ugin, that's everywhere. You also want to be able to beat Reclamation. Reclamation has kind of taken Historic by storm, and I am a big Goblins advocate. I think Goblins is a great deck, but what it's not good against is Reclamation, because it's not very good at fighting that instant speed Wrath, because they play the like red X that just wipes the board whenever they want, even if you play a Muxus. Muxus get a lore, they're like, cool, X is 4, wipe your board. And you just lose. You just like straight up lose to normally 1 instant speed Wrath. You could be sorcery speed Wrath all day, but instant speed Wrath, that kind of folds to. So, after losing that matchup many times, here we are at Feather. For anyone who doesn't know what Feather is, it is the card, it's named after Feather the Redeemed, where you play a spell on a target creature you control, and you get that back at your end step. Cards that are really good with this is Reckless Rage. 1 mana, deal 4 to your opponent's creature and 2 to yours. We're playing creatures that don't die to it. Arcanist, Feather, and Legionnaire, also Vanguard doesn't die to it. Sprite doesn't after 1 trigger, so you opt and then you rage and then it doesn't die. And yeah, that's kind of the main deck. I am playing a C version. Some people are playing the 5 mana do 1 from M21 Stormwing Entity, but I felt like I never wanted to cast this. Like I never wanted to like opt cast this and then I'll leave myself open to removal or anything like that. And I mean, don't get me wrong, that's probably the best case scenario is opt into, right? Turn 3, you want to be playing Feather or you want to be playing Sprite Dragon with the defense backup. You don't want to tap out. If you are tapping out, it better be Feather. So, yeah, I didn't really suit that well. But what is good about See the Truth is with Arcanist and anything in our deck that pumps it for 1, Defiant Strike, Fight is 1, Light of Hope. You can then 2 mana, well, it's not even 2 mana, it costs no mana, draw 3, which we've done actually several times. And just looking at our sideboard, it's really geared to beat Reclamation. So cards like Light of Hope is good against them, Disdainful Stroke is good against them. Brazen Borrower is actually a new edition, which I think is good against them for the Sharks. Just goes suits. Now, there are 2 decks that are aggressive combo decks that I also want to be good at. Tokens, Goblins. And Deafening Clarion, once we buff our creatures a bit, all we have to do is play like Light of Hope or Arcanist, or just not play Arcanist, play other stuff that gets bigger, and Clarion doesn't even kill our own stuff, but it generally wipes the board for Goblins, or more specifically tokens. That's another reason why we're playing a 1-of Brazen Volley, because we're just really worried about getting comboed out with it. Now, that's pretty much the deck. Little things to see is going to be like Light of Hope, putting a counter, or like gaining 4 life, and then attacking with Arcanist, getting it back, targeting one of your guys, having Feather out, it actually comes back to your hand before it's exiled. So, well, it is exiled, but because the trigger of Feather comes back, like it stacks in such a way that you do get the card back at the end, is something that comes up quite a bit. So this is the deck. We're just going to jump right in. Kind of like I was saying, we're currently actually 5-0 going into this. So I'm hoping to just lose my first match right away. But before we dive in, please if you like this content. I've noticed the historic decks have done better in general, so I'm kind of leaning toward those. So like, subscribe, and also I stream on Twitch, generally from like 7 to 10 on Mountain Time, and Saturdays usually in the morning, Sundays usually in the morning. Really appreciate everybody that comes over from YouTube. A special place in my heart, but let's jump right in, see how it goes. We're going to be playing best of 3 because that's my format of choice. It's also where most, when I pulled the deck one last time, after this match, I just hit submit, Termagert. Like, literally, I was talking for like forever. You do it right when I hit submit. Funny. I'm playing 0 Stormwings. I think the card's not very good. Sure. So you might be asking, why am I not casting this Defiant Strike? It's not very good unless I have Feather in play. Because I actually can draw many cards to Defiant Strike. I'm gonna flood it out a bit. So I'm gonna see if we can do that. So right now, his Wrath only does 3. Shark. I feel like it's gonna be. Here we're going to let this resolve. Draw this card. Isn't Defiant Strike. Targeting Stormwing. Okay. A bunch of triggers. The card. God's Willing actually changes my plan here. Or does it? So if he blocks here, I still have to cast a card. Or I could Rage, put more damage in, but I'm dead to... I'm dead for X's 4. Because... Oh, this is actually pretty tough here. I think he's going to block the 2/2 dragon. And I think that we're dead to Wrath. If he does block the 2/2 and I go. Now, did Aether Gust it? Doesn't have it, but what are the chances he's a Wrath and... I'm gonna do the block because I get a scry out of it. I don't think the damage matters. He could totally wipe our board. At the very minimum, I'll get a scry. I'm gonna get both the cards back. I have many outs here. What I'm saying, like any creature is really good. And he has to wrath this turn. It's totally possible. I'm actually expecting it. That is not a wrath, and I think he's dead. I should have God's Willing first, 100% to get the scry. Because now I'm only doing... That's so bad. This is a spell. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's not a spell. Good, because then I feel less bad. Back. Too bad we're not playing any shocks. So we're not going to try to get the value here. The reason being is because we only have 2 cards. And if he kills either of my creatures in response, it's bad. Less bad now, but we're going to go to combat attack. Does something like a shark or does something like wrath. We have responses. And this is a good draw too in case something goes wrong. So Sailor means he's still going to live. No, it doesn't. What does it mean? He still has to do something else. I guess I should have raged. So if he tries to bounce this... Okay. Basically he's saying you couldn't beat a God's Willing, which I'm fine with. So, reversing reclamation. Bit of Hope's coming in. Hope's coming in. How many? They're going to take the rages out. Cards that I want. Brazen Borrower. For the Cut of Truth. For the cards I have to cut. I'm going to cut the... I guess we are bringing a lot in. So, I cut the disputes because he has a lot of land drops. Paying 3, totally doable. Got a stroke. Cut a Light of Hope. Borrower kind of does double duty. But Dragon? Because it has blue and it gets... No. Still figuring out the exact number. This is fine. Passable. Don't have any of our 1-mana cards. Sadly, I don't think we can play a creature. If he doesn't do anything, we opt. If he does do, we have Distinct Stroke. He slams the majority of the time. Not many stuff you're actually scared about. Here we're going Arcanist. We just opt for it. Get another like we are. Burrow is fine. Very interesting. Because all this is happening like so fast, making me think he doesn't have. Question is it worth it to. I think it is. Turn if he tries to set up again. You'd even wrap the bird in that. Sure. Cast our opt. Yes, please. I think he's going to tap out probably and kill one of our creatures. Now that we are tapped out, we don't have protection. He does not. That is great. Kind of like it though. So here we are going to Light of Hope, targeting our Arcanist. Yeah. Should see a response. Combat. Attack. See the truth. 3. Sure. And scry away. Do I play their Arc? I think I do. His Wraths generally will make him tap out here. Plays a Reclamation. We have Oak. 1 mana something. We have 2 protection spells. Yeah, we'll counter that as well. Yeah, that was a sound beating. So we are currently 6-0, but 1-0 in the video. Per usual, we're going to be doing 3 matches. Oh, I forgot to give you the deck list, Termiker. I'm sorry. For just gonna slam this because I want to Legionnaire and have this up. Sure. He attacks. Do I block? So we're currently reversing the token stack, I think. That had just a bad draw. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, See the Truth is a very good card, but we're kind of just dead to the combo. Game 1? Yeah. Pretty dead to the combo game 1. So our only real chance is he tries to go for it and we have Reckless Rage up. Oh, I definitely should target my Legionnaire. Get the Scry. That was not worth it. 1 extra damage. Probably going to be cycling this next turn. Okay, okay. So do we... I think I'm just going to combat here. Alarm. Do you have 2 of them? That's the only thing I'm... You have 2 of them. Do I do anything before blocks? I don't think so. I'm tempted to just let him die here. He's pretty dead next turn. We're going Arcanist. Tap land. A turn. Keep up a rage. And if he tries to like go for the combo, we do have rage to kill whatever he targets. I don't see this going bad in any way. Kill this, target my dude. Okay, so this is why we have this card, and that's why we have these. Reckless Rage is still fine, not great. Light of Hope is good against Plan B. Play with the general, this is not very good against pivots. I don't think we want quite as one. What is he bringing in? Is he bringing in enchantment? Or I think that he's just going to go more toward the combo. Something like this. Answer his stuff, counter a big spell, answer his stuff. This is all fine. Okay, so this is a keep. It doesn't actually have a creature. Usually that's a mulligan. But really, we're just having this, and I don't want to see how we lose with this. So we're not going to shock. No reason to. I guess we could double opt. Is it enough? Sure. Just looking for any creature here. Sure. That is a creature. Don't need that. Sure. We're just gonna pass again. Or do we Clarion? If we Clarion, he can't combo. I think it's just Clarion. Yeah. It's the most mana efficient play. I assume he's going to have, 2 more 1/1s or whatever, but if you should go for it here. Ooh, okay. We could be dead. Sure. And at some point we have to go something, right? For the land. Okay. Hey! So we're just going to slam a feather. We have a rage for a creature that he tries to do something with. We have a God's Willing for any sort of shenanigans. I think if we get to untap without dying, I think we're pretty safe. Sure. We're going to Nair creatures and that. No attack. Back. you got from your opponent? I've got another Feather of the Redeemed if you want to try to kill that. Okay, so if he's trying to kill that, do I God's Willing? Why not? I think he doesn't know about God's Willing. So if I try to God's Willing targeting this, he has to kill it again. In which case he's not. Oh. But we do just die to either Luca or Transmogrify. I think we let this happen. Because we need to kill whatever token he targets. Sadly, we just gotta let this. Got another feather. Whatever one he targets, we have. So let's be the truth looking for a land, I guess. Rid of this now. Kill Luca. Counter any big spell with this. All spells were fine. Termagant, as always, it's good to have you. You want me to send you this list? Okay, so here we're going to tempted to see the truth for a land. If we don't hit a land, we Arcanist. If we do hit a land, we Feather, maybe? So we could take Rage and not be dead to a number of things. Or we could Defiant Strike. I think it's... The question is, do we play around anything else here? I think that we're safer one. This could be... Yeah, sure. Hey, Tanuki. Always good to have you. I think we're safe for one turn. So, Feather. And now we can get back Opt. Combat. Swing with just Arcanist. Yeah. Gonna Opt. Sprite Dragon is good enough. Gonna end again. Just have to make sure we keep this rage up at all times. So Dragon Fodder's fine. He doesn't know about the rage, does he? Yeah, poor guy. Okay, good game, good game. Okay, so it puts out what, 7-0? Not lost a game tonight, so that puts us 2-0 on this YouTube video. So far the deck's looking pretty strong. I'm gonna go one more, see how we can finish. Yes, Tanuki, I think this list is actually very good. It's a combo deck of sorts for sure. Tough one here. So if I draw a land, even if I don't, I can see the truth into a land and then Defiant Strike. Sure. That probably might change what I'm doing, because I might just Reckless Rage this and then see the truth. Yeah. I think that's gotta die. Just take another Defiant Strike. Okay. The next turn, we're going to Defiant Strike, see the truth, draw 3. Interesting. So, what? Oh, so you're sacking it to the Phyrexian Tower? That's cute. Good. Ugh, I should have just taken the land. So we're dead to another claim, pretty much. Double's fine. Yeah, we get to untap. That's what I like to see. So we're going to opt first. Arcanist is great. We're going to really want to draw a land. I'm gonna go greedy. Never punished, okay? Never punished. We're gonna attack here. No reason not to. If Arcanist survives, we're in great shape. If Feather survives, we're in great shape. One of them survive, we're fine. That does not kill anything currently. Sure. So you're gonna claim double? That's fine. Sweet. What else do you have? Cat doesn't do it. Oh, it does. You're gonna sack the cat. Cute, cute. We're still gonna be able to draw 3, which is extremely good. So, Defiant Strike here. Let's just go to combat attack. See the truth, or is it rage? Might just be dead unless we rage. I think we're gonna do one more real quick. Okay. So we're going to a turn. Play this. A turn, upkeep, rage here and here. Go ahead. Go to your main. Bowls a Citadel, you got it. Okay, so we're gonna Defiant Strike here. Light of Hope is very good, but we're just gonna attack. Draw 3. This is an artifact, right? Wait, what? Did I decline to draw 3? What? Oh man. Apparently I just want to win this hard mode. Did I like accidentally click that? I was like clicking this and I dragged down, I just clicked it. Nice. Well, hopefully he bricks twice. Apparently he's not going to. He doesn't have a sack outlet though. No, he does. He has this. So frustrating. I'm just gonna F6 value here. We should have 3 cards in hand currently. Brr. The 10 yet? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you can count itself. Brr. Maybe it didn't end up mattering. We would have had to draw very, very well. But still, that's a little frustrating. Okay, so next. Vanguard is not good against Cat. Good against a lot of what they're doing. I'm going to bring in Rage. Yeah, bring in Rage. And it's either Borrower to bounce it or Stroke to counter it. Borrower. I don't know if Fight as One actually does anything against their deck. Like this, I guess. Like, the only way I see us losing, they have an uncontested Devil. Do this. Well, oops. No one's perfect. Mistakes were made. And is perfect. Maybe I should have taken the out. Hmm. You got it? You got it? Yep. Ooh. So I'm thinking he has at least one claim. I think this is my least important creature. I think that Feather is my second. I think I still am supposed to do this, right? Yeah. Since I don't have a protection spell, there's no reason not to do this. Sure. That would have gotten me regardless. Like if I just passed, he still would have done that. Sadly, this does kill my Arcanist. So I am dead unless I draw any creature, I guess. It's not a creature, and I am actually dead. I basically threw game one. That's my first loss deck. Don't really blame the deck, but YouTube, the last game there, or match specifically, I hope you don't judge the deck too harshly. It was humming in game one. Game two, it did kind of stutter and draw too many lands. But go back to a little bit of a recap. This weekend is the second Arena Open, and it is historic. So I think this is a great deck for that event. I think that it is a very open format, as in there's many things you want to attack and be good against, and I think that this one checks all of the boxes. And there are very few decks like it. It can kill fast, it beats rec decks, it beats token decks, it has game against everything. I think goblins is going to be everywhere. I think that reclamation decks are there. So this is a good choice for this weekend. We ended up 2-1, and I think it was a soft 2-1. I think that we would have won game one against that and go to a game three and see what happens. But at the day, I ended up 7-1 with this. It looks like. I think it's a very strong deck. But yeah, please let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Small improvements, if you liked See the Truth or not. I personally do. I'm not sure if I would play more than 2 copies, but I was very impressed with the card in general. Mana draw 3 is still pretty strong, but yeah. I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. Hang out.